You know what I hear a lot from business owners nowadays? They come to me and be like, Alex, what I've been doing for years, I've been doing this thing for years and it used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. What do I do? And they're right. You see, at the start of your business, you hustle, you take every job, you're doing whatever it takes to survive. And it worked. You got momentum, you built a customer base, and then it happens. What got you to that point, what got you to where you are today, it won't get you to the next step. And that's the trap most owners today don't see coming. Okay. Today, I want to show you why that happens, one, and how to know when you're stuck in that trap and the changes you need to make to break free. You start your business at first, you do everything yourself, sales, delivery, admin, late nights, the weekends, and everything worked. Customers are coming in, money starts flowing, and then you even hired your first staff. At this point, you're still very much involved in everything. And then word of mouth kicks in, referrals keeps you busy. You don't even think about systems or processes because at that point, you're just surviving. You're surviving just fine. You're doing well. But suddenly, things starts to slow down. Revenue starts to stall. Everything flattens. And then you start to realize that you're working harder, you're pulling longer hours, you're trying to push through, but you feel burned out and nothing seems to move at all. And therefore, you're stuck. You've hit that ceiling of what the old way of working can do. Here's the shift that I want you to see. Every stage of business requires a new way of working. The hustle that got you off the ground isn't the same thing that will take you to scale. The referrals that kept you busy in year 2 won't be enough in year 5. The way you price yourself as a freelancer won't work when you're running a team. And that's why so many owners feel like they are spinning their wheels. They are using old tools on new problems. It's like trying to win a car race with a bicycle. The harder you pedal, the more frustrated you get because you're simply in the wrong vehicle. So let's break this down further. Let's break it down into the actual science that shows that you're in that what got you here won't get you there trap. The first thing is you're doing everything yourself. The business depends on you for sales, delivery, and decision making. The second thing is you're still relying on referrals. It worked before, of course, but now growth is unpredictable. The third one is you're still charging for what you did years ago. Costs have gone up, but your pricing hasn't kept the pace. You're still reacting, you're not planning. That's the last one. You spend your entire day putting out fires, but you don't have a roadmap for growth. You're reactive rather than proactive. If any of these sounds like you, that's your sign right there. The old way doesn't get you to the next level. So what do you do instead? Here's a simple exercise that can change how you think about your business. First step is to write down 3 things, just 3. 3 things that you did in the past that got you to where you are today. Maybe it was referral, maybe it was your hustle, maybe it was, undercutting the competition on price. Whatever it is, just write it down. Second step is to ask yourself, honestly, this time around, are those things enough to get you to the next level? Would referrals alone double your business? Would price cutting allow you to scale? You need to ask yourself that. If all your answers to that is no, well, you have your answers right there. The third thing you need to do, the third step, is to pick a new tool. Because if you've been relying on referrals, maybe it's time to build a simple outbound or partnership strategy. If you've been undercharging, maybe it's time to repackage your offer and raise your prices. If you've been stuck in delivery, maybe it's time to delegate or train someone else to do it and do it better. The point is, growth always demands a new playbook. So stop pedaling harder on the bike and get yourself a nice car. Okay? So here's what I want you to take away today. Hitting a ceiling doesn't mean you're failing. It means you've graduated. You've outgrown the old way of working. And now it's time to level up, my friend. Level up your approach. What got you here, what got you to where you are today, won't get you to where you want to be tomorrow. But the good news is, once you see it, once you are able to identify it, you can change it. So instead of beating yourself up for being stuck, realize this is a normal stage, the journey of every successful business owner. And every successful owner has been there. So the difference is whether you adapt or you stay stuck. So finally, if this gave you something to think about, or if this has helped you in any way, stick around. Because here's the truth. Most small business owners aren't failing. They're just using an old playbook on a new game. And I want to help you switch. I want to help you switch playbooks so you can finally break through that ceiling and grow without burning out. So, till next time, take it easy.